Okay, here we are back in Triangle Strategy. Still the demo as of this video, the game hasn't come out. I don't know how long the demo is exactly, so if we start to get close to the release date and I'm not actually done with this, expect multiple uploads in a day, plus the Advance Wars stuff I've been doing. Anyway, into Castle Wolford, I kind of forgot to read the summary there, but yeah, something happened. So I'll be going quiet for the scenes and we'll chime in later.
Welcome back, the both of you.
Were there any troubles while we were out?
None to speak of, aside from Eridor here. But what else is new?
Out with it, Benedict! I heard you were beset by brigands. Is the young lord safe?
Lower your voice. Must you always shout so? Or can't you see that it was that big mouth of yours that invited trouble in the first place?
There is no cause for concern, Eridor. Besides, I'm not a child anymore.
Mayhap not, my lord. But I've known you since you were knee-high to a... never you mind. And this must be the young lord's bride-to-be.
I am Frederica. It is a pleasure and honor to meet you all.
And I am Gila, her attendant. Pleased to make your acquaintance.
Allow me to introduce those in service of House Wolford. This is Eridor, Master-at-Arms and Commander of our military forces.
You'll be the lady of House Wolford. No harm will befall you as long as I'm around.
And this is Anna, my right hand.
If you require anything, just say the word.
They may not be of my blood, but they are my family just the same, and from this day on, they are your family as well.
I am aware that in all of Glenbrook, House Wolford is second only to the royal family in power and influence. I will do my best not to disappoint you.
A joyous day this is! The little lord grew up and found himself the perfect bride. Nigh brings a tear to my eye.
His voice certainly does carry.
Sorry, my lady, but you'll have to get used to it.
My lord, your father awaits you in his chambers. As for me, I must stay and discuss the preparations for tomorrow's festivities with Anna and Eridor.
Lady Frederica, pray come with me. Father is expecting us.
So now we have Anna and Eridor. Okay, Anna's aptitudes in battle. Strikes enemies from the shadows. She's the assassin chick, and she's supposed to be out in the really overpowered side, especially from what we saw in the demo. Gets 2 actions in the same turn, can conceal herself from enemy eyes. If they stand next to her, they will reveal her. At least that's how it worked in the demo. And the 2 actions, I think that's if she kills something, she gets a second one. I don't remember what the exact restrictions on that were. Eridor shields allies with superb defensive capabilities, draws the enemy's attack so he has a provoke thing, counterattacks when dealt a physical blow by an adjacent enemy, which is pretty handy. Just need to make sure he stays healed and stuff, give him heavy defense stuff.
As you are well aware, there are 2 events of utmost importance to be conducted before Lord Serenella and his bride are wed.
The ceremony to commemorate the joint mining venture.
Still can't believe I'll be seeing the day when we break ground on a new mine right here in Glenbrook. And with the full support of Esfrost and Hyzant, no less.
You can thank King Regnant for that. It was by his most wise and generous proposal that the 3 nations of Norzelia now strive toward a common goal. Needless to say, delegates from each nation will be joining in the festivities.
From the Grand Duchy of Esfrost, Lord Dragan Esfrost, who is overseeing the technical side of the mining operations. The Holy State of Hyzant will be represented by Minister Lila Viscraft of the Saintly Seven. And our own Lord Simon will serve as Glenbrook's delegate and meet with the two before the ceremony. Yes?
Quite so. After that, it will be House Wolfort's responsibility to see that our honored guests feel welcome. Anna, I would trust you safeguarding both Lord Dragan and Minister Lila.
Consider it done.
Then once that stuffy ceremony is over, we can get to the real highlight of the day, the tourney! Ah, my blood's already rushing, just envisioning the greatest warriors from all the realm clashing swords!
From Esfrost, the much-renowned General of Lora. And from Hyzant, Minister Exham Marshall. I have heard much of his prowess as well.
Then, of course, there's our reigning victor, the pride of Glenbrook, Sir Maxwell the Dawnspear. Still, I wish him all the best of luck against their hosts. They'll need it to beat House Wolfort.
On that matter, there are two things I should make clear. Prince Roland has expressed a desire to join the tourney as a member of House Wolfort's contingent.
Why would the boy want to fight with us and not his own arms master?
Apparently, he originally formally requested to do just that, but King Regna would not allow it.
And so he came to the young lord in hopes of finding another way in. Well, he's more than welcome in my book. The royal family said we're free to put together our own contingent after all. I reckon His Majesty would be beside himself with joy if we could deliver a beating to Esfrost and Hyzant.
Doubtless so. Very well. I shall inform the prince that he is welcome in our ranks.
Finally, there is the matter of Lord Simon's health.
Indeed. Sadly, the Lord of the House is in no condition to participate in the tourney. Barring some miracle, I anticipate that Lord Serenoa will have to fight in his Lord Father's stead.
Lord Simon. I suppose age takes its toll on even the mightiest of men. So be it then. You can leave watching over the young lord and Prince Roland to me.
Good. I remind you that while this is a joyous occasion, all of our attendees have their own reasons for coming. Let us not give them an opportunity to catch us unaware.
Okay, so we're back on the map. Wonder if there's like more area than just this, or if they're just trying to confine the story to a continent or something. Anyway, at Castle Wolfort, Lord Simon, head of House Wolfort, welcomes Frederica into his home both as his future daughter-in-law and a symbol of Grenbrook and Esfrost's unity.
Father, I bring to you my betrothed, the Lady Frederica.
A pleasure to meet you, my lord. I am Frederica of House Esfrost.
Ho ho! The pleasure is all mine.
Were it not for the efforts of House Wolfort, the Saltiron War would rage on still today. I do not deserve the honor of joining your esteemed family, but I will endeavor to serve you all the same.
There is no need for such formalities, my girl. You are tired from your journey, I am sure. Pray rest easy tonight.
Thank you, my lord. I believe that in any journey, the first step is the most important. Before we go forward together, I should like to know why you chose to welcome one of Rosellan blood, such as I.
Oh, I'd heard you were a strong-willed one.
Pray forgive my insolence. And yet, I am set to marry into a mighty house of a foreign nation. I should like to know what you wish of me, that I might live up to your expectations.
A most reasonable request. Both of you, listen well.
Yes, Father.
Your marriage was agreed upon by Glenbrook and Esfrost, that the ties between our two nations might be strengthened.
To give us more leverage against Hyzand with their monopoly over salt.
Precisely. With Glenbrook and Esfrost consolidating their power, Hyzant was left with little choice but to join the alliance. And yet, while Lady Frederica is indeed the Archduke's sister, at the same time she is the daughter of a Rosellan concubine. And House Wolford, for all our military prowess, is no more than a bannerman of the king. If the aim was to forge the strongest bond we could between our two nations,
It would be far more appropriate for my sister, Lady Erica, to wed the Crown Prince of Glenbrook.
just so, yet neither nation chose that. And do you know why?
So that if relations between our two countries were to take a turn for the worse,
We could be cast away like pawns.
Precisely. Such are the schemes of those who rule nations.
I understand now. And yet, no matter how impure the intentions behind this arrangement may be, I will not bring dishonor to the Wolford name.
Well said, my son. If that is your decision, then... Ah!
Father!
Lord Simone!
I am an old man, and my health is not what it once was. For this reason and more, I have made my decision. As of this day, I abdicate my position as Lord of House Wolford. You will serve in my stead from tomorrow forth, my son.
But, Father, I am not ready to...
My decision is not made lightly. You have already shown me, with your words and your deeds, that you are more than ready. Think always about what your subjects need from you. Weigh your choices carefully, then take action. Do so, and I have no doubt you will make a great lord. And trust in Benedict. He shall serve you as well as he did me.
Thank you, Father. I will spare no effort that one day I may be as beloved by our people as you.
Lady Frederica, your fate is not a simple one. There are many who would try to use the both of you as pawns in their own schemes. Even so, I hope that you will be there to support my son through it all, as his wife, but also as your own person. This is House Wolford's entreaty, and the wish of a father.
Of course, my lord. It was my intention from the moment I boarded the ship.
Beg pardon, my lord, but Lord Dragan and Minister Lila have arrived.
Very well. Presiding over tonight's banquet will be my final duty as Lord of the House. Tomorrow's ceremony will mark the beginning of yours, my son. And after that will be your wedding. Rest well tonight, both of you, for busy days lie ahead.
And that's actually the end of the first chapter. Looks like a young hawk soars. Wonder if these each are about an hour. Let's see if we can do the entire second chapter in this one. At least we know how it breaks, so we can plan accordingly.
30 years after the Salt Iron raged across Norzelia, a vein of precious minerals was unearthed in the kingdom of Glenbrook. From east to west, joy swept the land. United at last in common cause, the kingdom of Glenbrook, the Grand Duchy of Esfrost, and the holy state of Hyzant endeavored to wrest this bounty from the earth, with each nation providing expertise and resources. This uneasy alliance between once bitter enemies will herald a new era of tranquility in this long embattled realm. One after another, dignitaries from each nation arrive in Glenbrook to solidify this accord and toast to its success, the first step on the road to peace. Among those who would forge this road is Serenoa Wolffort. Inheriting the title of Lord Wolffort from his father Simon, he must decide what foundation he would lay for this new era.
Chapter 2, To Arms, Brave Warriors.
Welcome to Castle Wolffort, Minister Lila. Allow me to express my gratitude to the Holy State. Were it not for your nation's generous efforts, this venture would never have come to fruition.
You are too kind, Lord Simon. You too have served an invaluable role in this. Though I must admit, the news of the union between your son and Lady Frederica came as quite the surprise. None in Hyzant considered that a bannerman of Glenbrook would join with the ruling family of Esfrost. I hear that Lady Frederica is the Archduke's half-sister. I must ask, how did this arrangement come to be?
Your curiosity is only natural. This union was promised during the war, an arrangement made with the previous Archduke. Truth be told, I am surprised one as well informed as yourself did not already know.
And this is your son, as I recall.
Serenoa Wolffort, at your service, Minister.
And I am Frederica Esfrost.
My son still has much to learn, but I believe this marriage will herald a bright future for us all. For today, I intend to step down and leave House Wolffort in Serenoa's capable hands.
You're abdicating your position? Surprising news comes in pairs, I see. Nonetheless, I am happy for you both. I imagine the lords and ladies at tonight's banquet will take great interest in the new Lord Wolffort, as will I.
Pray, go easy on the boy, my lady.
I hear that young Lord Dragan of Esfrost shall also be in attendance?
Indeed. He has been appointed to oversee operations at the Grand Norselian mines. I understand his star in Esfrost has seen a meteoric rise.
Good. I would like to hear more of this new explosive substance he means to use to blast the tunnels. As a fellow scholar of sorts, if in a different field, I am always curious to learn how great discoveries are made.
He should have arrived by now. Has anyone seen him?
Dragan's gone to see the city. He was halfway there before the gangplank landed on the docks.
Ah, he is your cousin, yes. I see we share an innate curiosity for new places.
The banquet will begin soon. I shall seek him out and escort him there.
Very good. Though I will host tonight's festivities, I want you to act as if you're already Lord of the House. Our guests are the most esteemed personages of their respective nations. Take care not to cause offense.
Of course, Father.
Lord Dragan could be anywhere. I suppose this is as good an opportunity as any to speak with the common folk. So this is the exploration thing that I mentioned before. The flow of the game comprises multiple phases. In addition to story and battle, there's also going to be exploration. In this phase, you move about freely in the areas, gather information from the people around you, obtain items, review mechanisms, and terrain features that may serve you in battle and more. Left stick to walk, run, directional button to run, BR to dash, +2 to move on with the story. I've been tasked with attending you at the ceremony tomorrow, my lord. May be a joyous occasion for all. I'm eager to hear your speech and even more eager to see you triumph at the tourney. I sense you may have some questions regarding the joint mining venture. Allow me to enlighten you. Combining the expertise and manpower of Norzelia's 3 nations, this mine will unearth the newly discovered vein of iron. We hope this will prove beneficial for all parties, providing wealth and prosperity in equal measure. It is said Lord Dragan's knowledge of ironworking is peerless. I can think of none more suited to oversee the mine's development. I heard tell Prince Roland is shirking his duties at the castle once again. Thank heavens that shiftless child isn't in line for the crown. Yeah, but without him all that royal stuff would be boring to hear. Nothing I can see to pick up. So the bucket down there is sparkling. Let's check it out. HP recovery pellet. To see the peace we enjoy now, one would never think but 30 years ago our realm was engulfed in war. The Saltire War seems naught but a far-off nightmare now. Greetings, my lord. My friends and I are playing hide-and-seek. Marvels of Norzelia Volume 8 and Notes. Oops. You'll find notes as the game progresses. These notes have no direct effect on the story, but they'll help you understand Norzelia and its history. View the notes you collect anytime by selecting War Chronicle Notes from the main menu. So this kind of makes me wonder if Norzelia is going to be the new Ivalice of Squaresoft. By your request, Benedict and I shall take part in the tourney. May we bring victory to House Wolfort. HP recovery pellet. Well, that's the most enlightening thing I've heard so far. There's been nothing amiss, my lord. Another quiet day. We're playing hide-and-seek till Doc comes home. I need to find a place to hide and quick. So our choices. Take care not to hurt yourself. Your father wouldn't want anything bad to happen to you. Or, one of my favorite games. Barrels are always my favorite places to hide. Or, takes a clever mind to hide. Perhaps you can use that cleverness to help your father when you're older. So that sounds like the utility option. What are the 3? Utility, morality, and freedom? So this would be the morality, this is going to be the freedom. Get to the barrel, kid. Barrels, I never would have thought of that, my lord. They'll never find me now. I speak from experience, they won't. However, there may be an even better hiding place to be found around town. You're right, my lord. I'll find a hiding place no one's ever thought of before. They'll be looking for me soon. I best find a spot, a safe one, before they catch me out in the open. So she'll probably say that regardless of what you say. My husband works from dawn till dusk at the port, lifting crates and who knows what else. It's honest work, though, and the backbone of our families, the backbone of our livelihoods besides. There is no rest for a young lordling. All eyes will be upon you in the coming days. Frederica and I shall make every effort to learn the lay of the land so that we might share the weight of your duties. It's just like him to gallivant off with nary a word of farewell. Still, I suppose this is a chance to become acquainted with my future home. How would you describe your town, Serenoa? To know a town, you must take time to relish her company. That's what Eridor told me, perhaps in more colorful words. Or, it is the port at the center of commerce, a town built on taxes, but not at the expense of fair trade. Or, Wolfort is nestled safely behind the castle walls. It is a town at peace, and this is an example for the rest of the kingdom. That sounds like the utility one. I assume this is morality and this is freedom. We'll be moral for once. And the people are thankful to their lord for that, I'm sure. There are always threats to peace, however, as your encounter with the bandits proved. Of course, simply ensuring the smallest amount of safety must be a daunting task in itself. You have given me much to consider. I believe I shall enjoy it here. I look forward to the day I can truly call it home. So I wonder if this is the only place we'll be able to explore, or if there's going to be other places we go to eventually. I must make ready for the wedding ceremony. What gift would best suit the union of you and Lady Frederica? It's an impossible choice. Perhaps an audience with Lord Simon will spark inspiration. This town is prosperous, and its people have faith in their lord. An impressive achievement by my experience. You are too kind, Lord Dragon. Ah, my apologies, but you are... The apology should be mine. I'm Serenoa Wolfort. I've come to remind you to return to the castle before the banquet begins. Certain parties were quite insistent. Of course, I appreciate the consideration. I would like to explore the town in a while longer, but rest assured I shall be punctual in my arrival. A lot of folk have come to town for the ceremony. I even saw a man earlier wandering about in wide-eyed wonder. I still can't believe Travis and his feral spawn attacked your dear bride-to-be like that. I'm just glad we got there before any real harm could be done, my lord. We? I thought you were at the bar. Just kidding. Although, maybe. I can scarce remember the last time Glenbrook was host to such a marvelous tourney. Who among the nations will win glory, which will be known as the fiercest in all Norzelia? I mean to be there when history is made. The most esteemed personages from each nation will be attending the ceremony, I hear, a veritable melting pot of politics. Such an opportunity to meet and speak with your peers must not be wasted, my lord. I doubt people really spoke like that back then. HP recovery pellet. So yeah, it's just guaranteed always act twice. Throw poison, take cover. I think take cover is your hide. Eridor, his weapon is actually a shield. So anyway, you have provoke, sprint. Sprint can be pretty handy at times. Definitely see a lot of trouble with Ram Foe, like burning down half the town on accident. Yes, I'm still sore about that one. Not nearly as much as the town, though. So I don't think we learned anything, so to speak. We'll move on with the story. Banquet will begin soon, Lord Dragon. I had best not arrive late. At the banquet, we showed up drunk.
I thank you for your hospitality today, Lord Serenoa.
Think nothing of it. Did you enjoy the city, Lord Dragan?
Quite. Its people are full of life and love for their lord. That says all I need to know about House Wolfort.
You honor us with your words.
I am only being frank. Frederica is the sister of the Archduke, after all, and my cousin besides. I would not see her marry into an unworthy house. Suffice to say, my expectations were exceeded.
I have heard much of your ingenious contributions to the mining efforts. I sense prosperous days are ahead of us.
As do I. Finally, our nations enter into an age unfettered by war. With Esfrost's iron, Hyzam's salt, and Glenbrook's mediation, there is no limit to what we can achieve. We must regard each other as equals, and forge mutually beneficial relationships.
I sense skepticism in your words, Lord Dragan. Do you mean to imply our relations are not already mutually beneficial?
I need not imply anything. The salt tax you claim makes my case more than clear.
Bold words from one so young. Is that how peers speak to one another?
Perhaps the young ones, yes. What do you think, Lord Serenoa?
Dissatisfaction with the salt tax was one cause of the war, was it not?
Salt is a divine boon, a gift from the goddess to her true believers. This is the foundation of the teachings that guide us in Hyzant. By allying with Esfrost, do you mean to gainsay our most fundamental beliefs?
Of course not, Minister. We understand that the source is Norzelia's sole supply of salt. And we would not deny that it is the Holy State's right to harvest and tax it as you see fit.
Thank you for acknowledging that. Though it strikes me that your words are measured.
You needn't be so non-committal, Lord Serenoa. It is only reasonable that the three of us have differing opinions on the matter. However, that is all the more reason for us to be open to frank discussion.
Honored guests, pray forgive my son. We of House Wolfort are but simple warriors. I'm afraid matters of finance and politics do not come to us naturally. This, however, I can say. We will fight injustice and tyranny wheresoever it may be. Of course, we do not enjoy conflict. Still, we will not hesitate to defend our land and our people should the need arise. No matter how mighty the threat, we will fight for home and kingdom.
Yes, Lord Simone. Of that we are keenly aware.
I apologize if I spoke out of turn. But the fact remains that as every winter passes, the tension between our nations grows, and salt is the cause. The common folk have all but forgotten its taste. I simply want to ease their suffering.
The ministry I oversee is committed to the preservation of life. I personally believe that salt should not be a luxury reserved for the privileged few. All those who live require it, not just those lucky enough to be born within the borders of our holy state.
You agree with me, then?
How I feel matters little. In Hyzant, the word of the goddess, as conveyed to us from the lips of the Hierophant, is absolute. But perhaps this joint mining venture of yours may lead to the change you seek.
Indeed, we must set our gazes to the future. All of us. I expect you will be the ones to usher us into a new era.
Yes, Father.
Like, I kind of wonder, they not have access to the ocean to get brine, but... yeah, they don't really show you the bigger picture geography because they probably want other continents. Side story, the children of the crown speak of their father, King Ragna. Let's hear what they have to say. This is shaping up to be like the most laid-back game I've ever done, even more so than my time at Portia.
Father spoke not a single word to me today. Before long, I fear I might forget the sound of his voice.
Please, sister, you weep and wail like a common girl. Show some composure. Father has a kingdom to rule, a kingdom engaged in a historic endeavor. He has more important duties than to pamper a spoiled child.
Yes, of course, brother.
You speak as if Father's duties include anything more than licking the boots of these dignitaries. It is inconceivable he cannot spare the time to break bread with his daughter.
You speak out of insolence and ignorance, Roland.
I speak only the truth. He leaves all the cumbersome tasks to the Wolforts and Minister Patriot.
A king's word is to be obeyed.
And what of his subjects? Do they exist simply to bring him glory? To take the blame for his failures?
They are to serve as he sees fit.
The hell they are.
Believe as you wish. Speaking of his subjects, it appears lordship of House Wolfort will be passed down to young Serenoa.
What?
How fortunate for you to have a friend in the new lord. Best not take loyalty for granted, however. House Wolfort is obedient enough for now, but that can change as quickly as the wind. Use them well when you can, but be ready to bring down your fist if they dare to rise above their station.
Don't speak of them like lapdogs. They're not servants, they're my friends.
Do you really think to lead with such a soft heart? You are not fit to wear the royal signet.
Oh, stop this fighting at once. You frighten me.
Enough of this.
Where are you going, brother?
To train with Sir Maxwell. I would clear my head. There is a tourney on the morrow, after all.
Brother...
I yield.
Your spear wavers, my prince. Something weighs on your mind.
You've always been able to see through me.
It's no great feat. Your heart lies ever on your sleeve.
Do I hear disapproval in your voice?
Not exactly, my prince. It can be a weakness, yes, but it can also be your strength. After all, sometimes a direct strike is most effective at piercing a formidable defense.
I will take those words to heart, Sir Maxwell. Thank you for today.
The pleasure was mine. I expect a good fight from you tomorrow. In the final match, no doubt.
I take the field with House Wolfort. Together, I have no doubt we can emerge triumphant.
Ah, that would explain your improvement. Young Serenoa is a worthy training partner. Even so, I have no doubt you've held your own against him. Tomorrow you shall show the realm what I already know. That you are a warrior worthy of your family's legacy.
Sir Maxwell, Sometimes I wish I wasn't a prince. Sometimes I wish I'd been born your son instead.
Surely you jest, Your Highness. Your father is a great king, and an even greater man. It is an honor to serve him as I do.
Apologies. I forget myself. I must have taken quite a blow. Anyhow, I suppose I should rest till the morrow. Be well, Sir Maxwell.
It cannot be easy being the youngest prince. To have others expect nothing from you, yet still shake their heads in disapproval. But you can rise above this, my prince. Seize your chance and lay everyone's doubts to rest once and for all.
seems to have unlocked, so... The banquet ends without incident, and everyone breathes a sigh of relief. Dragan, however, has something on his mind.
Now that's what I call a feast. You've landed quite the catch, Frederica. He is a good man. I can see it in his eyes.
You are too kind, Lord Dragan.
And humble as well. Are you impressed as I, Frederica?
I can tell that your heart is pure and gentle, my lord.
Lady Frederica,
Forgive me if I caused offense. I thought only to return your sincerity and kind.
no apologies are needed. I am happy to meet your approval.
Thank you, my lord.
Words come so easily to the both of you. A perfect match.
Forgive my curiosity. What sort of life did Lady Frederica lead in Esfrost?
Her life? Truth be told, my dear Serenoa, not a pleasant one. Those of Rosellan blood are looked down upon in Esfrost, even if they are the daughter of the Archduke's concubine. Gustadolf's full siblings are the worst of the lot. They have not a shred of human compassion between them. They cruelly bully the girl endlessly, regardless of time or place.
Is this...
True? Of course it is. I know Frederica's suffering all too well. My own father lived ever in the shadow of his elder brother, the former Archduke. Our house, too, is met with sneers by those who consider themselves our betters. But no more! I shall show all those simpering fops that it is not birth that makes greatness, but deeds. And so I did my due research at the archives, that my grand invention shall blast our way forward.
Dragan, please. I believe you've had enough to drink.
You can hardly blame me for availing myself of Glenbrook's finest libations, brought by traders from the realm over. Each cask more exotic than the last. Why, to not partake would be an affront to our newfound allies.
Just make sure your head is clear for tomorrow. Or have you forgotten you're meant to be representing your nation?
Yes, a ceremony to usher in a new age of harmony and prosperity. I am too young to have known the war, so I see our three nations joining hands more as a matter of expedience. But what of you, my kin-to-be? How do you see our grand cooperative venture?
So our three choices. It is the first step towards true harmony among our three nations. I welcome it. Or, it will benefit all nations involved. I see nothing wrong with that. Or, it is impossible to understand each nation's motivations. I can't say whether this bodes well. So the top sounds like the utility. The bottom one's probably the morality. Let's go freedom.
It will benefit all nations involved. I see nothing wrong with that.
Indeed. I didn't know you had such a mercantile mind, Serenoa.
Coin drives the hearts of men and nations alike. I suspect all parties wouldn't be so eager to join hands if not for the promise of profit. And when we're all able to fill our coffers, perhaps we can finally let go of old grudges.
A sensible perspective. I didn't know you had such a practical mind. In any event, it is always good to have another perspective on matters. Let me tell you what I believe. I believe we're on the cusp of a great achievement. As always, it is the young who must bear the burden of building the future. Old shoulders are frail, old minds stubborn. Whatever lies in our future, those who make it will mark their names in history. And mine will be written large for all to see! And I would write yours next to it, my dear cousin. Pray, come visit me at the mines once operations are underway, and I shall...
Dragan, are you quite all right?
Worry not, Frederica. I'm just a bit tipsy. Perhaps I should just lie.
It would seem Lord Dragan has turned in for the night.
Quite the passionate fellow, isn't he?
He's never been one to hide his ambition, ever since we were little. Neither does he hide his disapproval of my brother and trueborn siblings.
Feelings which you share?
I grant it would be satisfying to see the sneers of those who look down on me wiped from their faces. But I also agree with Lord Simone that we must set our gazes to the future. Though I know not yet how I might best serve in this new age, I would do what I can.
We are of the same mind in that regard, my lady. Let us ease the weight of each other's burdens.
Please, call me Frederica. We are to be husband and wife after all.
Of course, my... Frederica. Pray call me Serenoa as well. We should carry your cousin to his chambers. Will you help me, Frederica?
Certainly, Serenoa. Let us take care not to wake him, lest he resume his prattle.
I don't know what was up with the backgrounds in that previous scene. I'm hoping it was just my screen and not the recording, but... well, it could be that this is digital. That's just weird. Hopefully it's not in the finished version.
Benedict. I thought I might find you here.
My lord.
Did you tell her that Serenoa would soon be taking over as lord of our house?
Forgive me, my lord. I did not think to...
Save your apologies, Benedict. Doubtless she was overjoyed to hear it from you. Destra always did trust you above all her advisors. As do I. For 30 years you have served my house better than I ever could have asked for.
You honor me, my lord.
My lord? I suspect this will be the last night I will hear those.
My lord, I will call for a healer at once.
Do not bother, Benedict. It will avail me not. You know as well as I how my heart now fails me.
My lord.
And so I entrust Serenoa to you. For our house, pray heed this old man's final order.
Certainly. I will live to serve your son until I breathe my last.
Did you hear that, Destra? Our boy is in good hands. My old dear friend, long have we stood together.
I will not let you down, my lord.
let's just move forward, I guess. I assume they put you out here in case you need to stop playing so you can drop a save or something. Anyway, Simone gathers the members of House Wolford to announce his abdication. Maybe we'll have our battle soon. We've only been at this for 50 minutes so far.
My beloved son, Serenoa, will oversee the matters of our house from this day forward. I expect you to serve him as dutifully as you served me.
Of course, Lord Simone.
Aye, my lord. Our undying loyalty to House Wolford.
My son, listen well. A lord's judgment shapes the fates of his kin and subjects alike. Responsibility for their well-being now falls on your shoulders. You must lead them well.
Yes, Father. I shall keep those words close to my heart. To that end, I require wise counsel. Together, you possess a wealth of experience. As Lord of House Wolford, it is my duty to consider the best course from every perspective afforded me. I shirk not from this responsibility. At the same time, I would be a fool to not seek guidance from those more traveled than I. For my house and my people, I trust I can rely on you.
Well spoken, my son. I dare say you are more than ready to receive this.
The Scales of Conviction, a holy relic, said to be blessed by the deities of old.
It was gifted to our family by the King of Glenbrook. From this day on, I entrust it to you. However, it is of little use without these.
Coins. 7 of them.
Tokens of conviction, we call them. Give one each to only your most trusted retainers and allies. They will guide you when the path is darkest. Their words will illuminate the pitfalls ahead. Heed well the advice of your friends and subjects, and choose your steps carefully. Such has been the way of our house, and such you must see it always shall be.
I will, Father. I shall treasure these gifts and make wise use of them in times of need.
Very good. Now do your duty, my son.
We await your orders, my lord.
We depart for the capital at once. May this ceremony be but the first of many joyous occasions ahead of us.
For House Wolford!
The background did it at the very end, but that might just because the scene was unloading, maybe?
And so the stewardship of House Wolford passes from father to son. Lord Simone Wolford, beloved throughout Glenbrook, entrusts the future to young Serenoa. With the ceremony to mark the beginning of the joint mining venture and a tourney on the horizon, the Wolfords set forth to the Crown City. With no heroic deeds yet to his name, the new Lord Wolford sets his eyes on the proving grounds, eager to show his worthiness.
So Lord Simone will step down. I suppose the time comes for us all to pass on the torch eventually. What wisdom has your father bestowed upon you?
He has told me what it means to be lord of a house.
Very good. Serenoa of House Wolford, the crown of Glenbrook now looks to you for loyal service and brotherhood.
Yes, your majesty. I shall not disappoint.
I dare you to say that again, Thalys.
Must you make me repeat myself? I am the Prime Minister of Esfrost. I and I alone am fit to represent our nation. Go push your papers in the shadows like the minor lordling's son you are.
You would shame me. You, who would be nothing if not for your high birth. Your ineptitude is mocked by noble and commoner alike.
Dragan, you forget yourself.
You both forget yourselves.
Frederica?
If you must bray at each other, then do so back home. Your bickering will bring shame upon our nation.
Such strong words, sister. Do you think you're above us now that you're being wed to mighty House Wolfort?
Please, Erica.
My apologies, but the ceremony will begin soon. I ask the delegates of each nation to make their preparations.
And you must be Serenoa Wolfort. Well, I suppose we should bother the happy couple no longer. Well done, Frederica. I see you've inherited your mother's wiles. She always did have a way with men.
Too bad you also inherited her hair. That sickly pink makes me want to retch.
Pray forgive my cousins, Lord Serenoa, and forgive me if I was out of line.
Those two, they were...
Thalys and Erica Esfrost. Full brother and sister to Archduke Gustadolf. And my half-siblings.
I see. Well, I hope that we can all come together for the sake of our grand endeavor.
Smithy is now available at the encampment. That's something I do want to check out before we go forward. So I assume the magnifying glass means exploration. So yeah, we've seen Anna already. As blacksmith, I have the privilege of looking after everyone's weapons. It's my honor to forge and repair whatever Wolfort warriors require. Any blades that need tempering or bows that need priming, you need only say the word. At the smithy, you can upgrade your weapons and unlock weapon abilities. Both these services require material and coin. Each weapon has 3 ranks. Increasing weapon's rank unlocks more powerful abilities for that weapon. You can acquire weapon abilities within the same rank in any order, but the later a skill is learned, the more materials it will require. Do we learn these in any order? That I want to check at. If a weapon ability is connected with another arrow icon, then they must be acquired in the order the arrow indicates. So yeah, I guess we get to choose the top row in any order. Weapon abilities contained within a box marked with OR cannot be active at the same time. However, once you've acquired either one, both become available and may switch between them at no cost. So we have longsword. Whoa, it's gonna take both my iron for that one? These all take all my iron. Max HP, physical defense, these are all stat stuff. I don't know what luck really does. So we need silver to upgrade that. Azure crystal for that one. You can't even see those. So we have the crappy cane sword. Becomes the fox cane and then some sort of obsidian rod. So that requires timber and stone, so I can't do anything with him. For her, she needs fiber, stone, stone and iron, iron and stone. I don't know why those are in different order, but eh. choices, and unfortunately, since this is the demo, there's no instruction book that I can look at, assuming there even is one in the full game. Let's just swing our sword harder. We'll call it the bleach strategy. Okay, I have 500 gold left. I still can't use those one things I can't remember the name of right now. The festivities begin under the vigilant eyes of each nation's dignitaries, Whitehelm Castle, and we've crossed the 1 hour mark.
My honored guests, I am pleased to announce that operations at the Grand Norzelian Mines have commenced in earnest.
The Earth has yielded treasures more magnificent than even we had anticipated. May the mines endure for many years as a symbol of prosperity for all of our nations.
Well said. With Hyzant's salt and capital, Esfrost's ingenuity, and Glenbrook's raw materials and manpower, our realm's future is bright indeed. It is a partnership built on 3 pillars, each bearing equal weight. We owe a debt of gratitude for all who have supported this grand venture. A particular note is Lord Dragan, whose knowledge has allowed us to so swiftly see our labor bear fruit. And House Wolfort, whose mediation has proved invaluable in forming this accord. May their deeds be forever remembered by history. Let us raise our cups and toast to their health and happiness.
Huzzah! Huzzah!
Lord Serenoa is smiling from ear to ear. Shame his parents couldn't be here to see this.
Do not get too swept away in the moment, Eridor. We have a job to do here, and the day has only begun.
Now that the formalities are done with, let the festivities begin. Step forward, Sir Maxwell.
So, this is the one they call the Dawn Spear.
Glenbrook's fiercest warrior. They say he has never known defeat.
I would take the measure of this man.
Now that the foundations for peace have been laid, let us be stifled by rigid formality no longer. There is a tourney to be had, after all. A much more entertaining event than my endless speeches.
Hear, hear, hear!
Hear, hear!
Will any among you prove a match for our Sir Maxwell, the champion of our previous challenge? I very much look forward to finding out. Until then, help yourselves to our hospitality and our wine.
Eat, drink, and be merry. It shall not be long until final preparations are complete.
Our time is nigh, Serenoa. Ah, but I forget myself. Our time is nigh, Lord Wolfort. Congratulations, my friend.
Thank you. But living up to the title will be no easy task.
You'll do your father proud, I'm sure. Unlike some of us.
Our 3 choices. Have more faith in yourself, my friend. You too shoulder the future of the kingdom, after all. This is no time for self-pity. A prince's subjects mustn't hear him talking that way. Or come, preparing for the tourney will take your mind off your worries. So that sounds like the morality one right there. That might be the utility one.
Come. Preparing for the tourney will take your mind off your worries.
Training? And here when your friend is troubled by doubt.
Did you expect me to comfort you as your wet nurse once did?
Your new title's made you bold. Just because you've become Lord, it doesn't mean I'll sit back and take your barbs unanswered.
Haha, now that's the Roland I know.
At least my wet nurse wasn't so smug.
You two are quite the pair, aren't you?
Fast friends from the day we met. And you are?
Apologies for not introducing you sooner. This is Huette of the Kingsguard.
I am tasked with keeping His Highness safe, though he often seems to resent it. 'Tis a pleasure to meet you, Lord Wolfort.
Ah, Prince Roland has told me much about you. I can see he is in good hands.
I shall see that it is so, my lord.
Now let us begin our preparations. Today we take the field, and today
we claim victory.
And with that, Roland and Huette have joined our forces. So I'm trying to remember, Huette I think is the archer? Roland's apt to in battle, melee warrior with range, strikes 2 squares in front with his spear. His steed grants him exceptional mobility. Huette rains arrows down on foes from the back of a hawk. Oh right, she has a mount of her own too, I forgot about that. Easily traverses terrain with large elevation changes, higher the ground, the greater her range. I'd best greet our guests, so it would give me a chance to take the measure of our soon-to-be opponents. I've never seen a woman or man, for that matter, quite like Minister Lila. Beautiful, elegant, and brilliant, why I wouldn't give to serve under someone like her. Word has it her new assistant is a strapping young researcher said to be well-versed in ice magic. Maybe we'll meet him. I knew I should have spent more time in my books instead of done the training yard. I'd very much like to see the skill of Master Lila's new assistant for myself. Perhaps I will, and sooner rather than later. Learned about the Ice Mage. So that gives us the possibility for future responses. And then to view our knowledge, we can go to War Chronicle and information from the main menu. I hear the Bloody Shield himself will be fighting on behalf of Aefrost during this year's tourney. He's the captain of the Duchy's elite Hawk Riders and a fierce Hawk Shield himself. I look forward to seeing the man in action. Your first tourney as Lord of the House, eh? I knew the day would come, but it still brings tears to my eyes to see it. Always remember that Benedict and I are at your back, my lord. Come to us whenever you have need. That includes the tourney. You need someone in the dirt, my lord? I'm your man. Let's show him the stuff House Wolford is made of. Lord Serenoa, there you are. Benedict has been looking for you. I passed a group of soldiers clad in black armor on the way here. Are those Aesfrost's storied black irons? I mean to question any Aesfrosti I can about the archives. It is said that within the archives, countless tomes lie the answer to any and all questions that have been asked. You only need to seek them out. A house of boundless knowledge. That's certainly something I'd like to see with my own eyes. So now we know about the archives. You're from House Wolford, yes? Your reputation is formidable, to be sure, but Aesfrost's military is second to none. Day and night we train, and I dare say even our rank and file will be a match for any other army's elite troops. Why, just the other day we managed to capture a particularly dangerous smuggler. He was swift as a horse and as deadly with a bow as any man alive. I even broke a bone in the process. His skill would have doubtless made him a capable soldier. It's a wonder what disparate paths our choices send us down. So now we learned about the captured smuggler. The soldiers here are obedient, I'll give them that. I can't say the same for Aesfrost's military. For better or worse, in Aesfrost we value freedom over all else. Those with the drive to succeed naturally rise to the top. Though your kingship's lords and ladies might view us as a rabble of ambitious upstarts, we aren't beholden by tradition in Aesfrost. If you've ever any interest in seeing what true freedom looks like, you're welcome any time. A country where one is judged by ability, not birth, certainly has produced some formidable personages. I shall have to visit it whenever time allows. So we learned about the Grand Duchy, but that seems like a lie because of these two jokers. Serenoa Wolfort, how good to see you again so soon. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Thalos Aesfrost at your service. I suppose soon I shall be calling you my brother-in-law. This is quite the castle you have, full of history and great deeds that I hope one day fate sees it fit to deliver me one so grand. I suppose we haven't formally met yet. I'm Erica Esfrost. Yes, Frederica is my sister, although I hardly think of her as such. This country is old, for lack of a better word. I'm certain it will fit her sensibilities perfectly. A predictable match with a predictable outcome. Oh, you can't go down that. Dang it. There we go. I'm mainly just looking for loot around here. Okay, you can actually go around that. No, we better not hop in the fountain. That's kind of frowned upon. I understand your medal shall be on display at the tourney, my lord. May it leave an impression on all in attendance. Congratulations on your recent appointment as lord. I'm certain the entire realm will celebrate the occasion. Lord Simon has ever been a dear friend to us. Pray do not hesitate to come see us in time of need. So, we got a random conviction boost for some reason. You are the new Lord of House Wolford, yes? I have seen you from afar, but I believe this is the first time we've had the pleasure of speaking with you. Even now, the common folk speak of your house's bravery during the Salt Iron War. However, I suspect it shan't be long before they sing of House Marshall's deeds instead. I look forward to seeing you at the tourney, Lord Serenoa. Is it true that General Evlora will be taking field in the tourney? The right hand of the Archduke rivaled only by her lord in ferocity. I doubt she judges friendly competition to be worthy of her abilities. Still, if she lives up to her reputation, then she wouldn't have to try hard to prove a match for even the mightiest warrior. Lord Serenoa, congratulations on your recent appointment. The news of Lord Simon's abdication was sudden, to be sure, but all lords must give up their position in time. Still, I am certain having that immense responsibility thrust upon you at such a young age must be trying indeed. If you ever require counsel, or simply a sympathetic ear to bend, do not hesitate to call upon House Tellior. I've trained the prince since he was scarcely old enough to hold a spear. I have a great interest in seeing his performance at the tourney. I would wish you luck, but I'd rather your skill carry you to victory. You carry your father's legacy on your shoulders, young lord. Eager am I to see how it fits you. You're joining the tourney with my brother, aren't you? Sir Maxwell has trained with him since he was little. Roland could barely stand after they sparred. But he even walks like the Dawn Spear now. I'm proud to have him as my brother. My apologies. Franny is always saying that I let my emotions get the better of me. Please keep my brother safe, will you? With a wedding on the horizon, I imagine time must be a precious resource for you. Your life is on the cusp of great change, my young lord. Still, I pray you remain a faithful friend to my brother. He has his foibles, but I care for him all the same. I am Sorceley Ende. I'm sure you know of that. I have the honor of being of the Saintly Seven. The duties of a young lordling are many, but I trust you are more than capable. May this mine bring prosperity to us all. Such a massive endeavor is bound to be fraught with danger. If you or yours ever require medical treatment, pray visit the Ministry of Medicine. We are blessed with the finest medical minds in Norzelia, but our facilities aren't open to just anyone. Mention my name, however, and every service shall be at your disposal. I've heard tell of the Ministry. It's said that even the most grievous wounds can be treated there. I'd very much like to see how such miracles are performed. So we get more information. Young Lord Wolfort, thank you for the honor of including me among such esteemed company. Each face I see is more impressive than the last. Even members of the Saintly Seven have deigned to step foot upon our shores. Of course, I have many dealings with Hyzant in the past. I am taken to understand all are equal in the eyes of their goddess. Even those not of noble birth can achieve prestigious stations. I intend to use this opportunity to avail myself of this famed equality and perhaps win the ear of a saint in the process. A country where station is decided not by birth? I was not aware Hyzant's goddess was so equitable in her judgment. I would very much like to make time to visit. So, both sides are saying that anyone can do anything? Stories of Minister Exarm's skills have reached even the lips of my servants. I very much look forward to learning the truth of these tales. Soon you will lead your first foray into battle, and Lady Frederica and I shall experience true combat for the first time. Do you have a stratagem in mind for the tourney? So our choices aren't maybe a tourney, but if he will bring shame upon us, I intend to do whatever I must to win. Our house fights with honor. There shall be no tricks, but we will offer our opponents no quarter. Or you handle yourselves admirably when the bandits attack, and I expect your magic will be key to our victory. I assume that's the utility one, that's the freedom one, and this is the morality one. But yeah, anything goes. Indeed, doubtless many inhabitants are eager to see House Wolfort's storied medal. Showing them that the stories have credence will do much to solidify your position in the future. There's also a chance to test myself against the realm's mightiest. I'm eager to find out where I rank among them. Sometimes I forget you are a warrior yourself. 'Tis only natural to be curious as to how you measure up against your peers. I suppose soon enough I shall be able to call myself a warrior as well. What a strange feeling. Ah, Thalos and Erica. I wonder if those two would deign to participate in the tourney. So we get sleep recovery pellets there. And I'm going to step away for a moment, so when we pick up, we'll finish talking to these people and try to wrap up with Benedict, so be right back. Okay, so picking up where I left off. You must be Lord Wolfort. I'm... Patriot? I don't know how to pronounce that one. Patriot? Yeah, I'll go with Patriot. Patriarch of House Kansar. By King Ragnar's grace, we were chosen above all others to attend this momentous ceremony. 'Tis an honor, truly. All we have, we owe to our king. Let us continue to serve him as well as we can. Today I find by Sir Maxwell's side in the tourney. I could not envision a greater honor than this. May we cross swords, Lord Serenoa, and may the fight be one to remember. Lord Serenoa, I understand the Wolfort name is now in your hands. Allow me to reintroduce myself as your peer. I am Landroy, Falks, Lord of one of Glenbrook's 3 high houses. This tourney will be your first and best chance to show the skill of Wolfort's new generation. You have my support. May you find success deserving of a high house. Let us hope the tourney brings the same thrills as last year's. I won't soon forget the final bout between Lord Simon and the Dawnspear. Aye, 'twas a match for the histories. 'Tis a shame Lord Simon won't be here to have another go at it. His son is representing House Wolfort this year, I hear. I reckon one so green can stand against the likes of the Dawnspear, but I've seen stranger things. And they just repeat that. I hear the Dawnspear is returning to defend the title he won at the previous tourney. Let's hope he hasn't been resting on his laurels. Let me get down over here. That is so awkward. Stories administers... I don't remember if I spoke to this person or not. Stories administer X-Arm's skills have reached even the lips of my servants. I very much look forward to learning the truth of these tales. Did I speak to them yet? I don't think so. It's one of the downside to picking up after having stopped for so long. It is an honor to be allowed to fight by House Wolfort's side. I shall do my utmost to bring honor to you on the battlefield. With you by my side, friend, I feel like we take on the entire realm. I dare say we may even give the Dawnspear his first taste of defeat. A little bit of chump change on the ground. My lord, before the tourney begins, I would like to ask you a single question. To what end do you believe this contest is being held? In our 3 choices, it's a chance for our 3 nations to gather and celebrate. Although the battles may be bloodless, victory is sweet all the same. In times of peace, there are precious few chances to display martial prowess. I mean to remind people of House Wolfort's legacy. And finally, it may appear to be a mere entertainment, but reputations are at stake. If we show weakness, then it will be noted by all in attendance. So that kind of sounds like the utility route. So the top would be freedom, and the middle would be morality? I don't know, let's just do this one. Very good, my lord. Although the weapons will be blunted, there will be victors and vanquished all the same. The attendees will be curious to see a new lord's talent. Does he possess the ferocity of his forebears? The answer to that question shall be determined soon and shall ring far into the future. And with that, I believe we have spoken to everyone. There's no way to zoom out on this map, unfortunately, but just... yeah, that's the one General Avalora or something like that. So, let's bring this to an end. The tourney will begin soon. I'd best head back. And worse can worse, if I did miss something, I did just save. Recommended level 3, but is there even anywhere to grind? I don't know. Tournament, I just saw that word in the top left corner. Going quiet.
The combatants have arrived, and the stage has been set. Let us introduce the champions who will fight for the glory of their nations. Fighting for the honor of the Grand Duchy of Esfrost, General Avlora. Fighting for the honor of the holy state of Hyzant, Minister Exham Marshal. Fighting for the honor of the Kingdom of Glenbrook, House Wolfort. And last but not least, the victor of our previous tourney, Sir Maxwell the Dawnspear.
Hurrah! Hurrah! The Wolfort Lordling is here in his father's stead, I see.
Lord Simon's heroics on the battlefield are the stuff of legend. A pity I couldn't match swords with him today.
You will match swords with me. I promise to make it every bit as exhilarating as Father would.
You have his spirit, if nothing else.
Indeed. I look forward to crossing swords with you.
The combatants have assembled. Now, let the battles begin! I shall announce our first pairing, as chosen by lots. Minister Exham and Lord Wolfort, make ready for combat!
So I believe we saw her thing before, where you just want to shoot down from high ground. During battle preparation, you can survey the battlefield, place units, and even return to the encampment. So defeat enemy or decimate enemy forces, and we lose by losing everything. Wind breezy. I don't know what the wind does. Maybe that affects arrows or range stuff, perhaps. Change the initial placement of units before battle begins. Select the unit you wish to move with the A button, move the square you wish to place the unit, press the A button once more. The square you selected already has a unit of the units will swap places. Okay, so we have the healer there. I'm a little nervous about this one because these two can take some hits, these two can take some hits, these two cannot. Not entirely sure how durable these two are. I only have 710, never mind. When I picked up the money, I was trying to remember what exactly did I have, and I don't remember how you... It's probably in the menu somewhere. That you can... Ah, it's right there in the top right corner, never mind. The tourney.
Be gentle, my lords. I'm not as strapping as once I was.
I expect no quarter from you, Prince Roland, nor from you, Lord Serenoa. Show us the swordplay your house is so famous for.
They're two of Hyzant's most famed generals. We'll have no room for mistakes.
Then we shall make none. Now, let us show the realm the mettle of the new generation. For honor and glory!
My turn.
So I just want to see what she... Yeah. I think I'm going to stay where I'm standing.
My turn.
Shall we begin?
Okay, they're coming out far enough to where I can start doing crap. so I have to move a little closer. Wondering, like... Okay, the short bow doesn't have range either. Huh.
Darkness engulfs you.
Resist blindness. Sublime.
Forward!
Here we go. You
I
jerk.
see a path to victory. All for victory.
Since she gets to stab twice,
My knowledge grows deeper.
I'm hoping that she can,
I've been waiting for this.
get twice as much out of that. They're all out of range. So I'm gonna go here and use sprint.
Show me what you're made of.
Oh yeah, he's gonna get shoot. Nope.
How shall I destroy you?
He's level 4.
Cool heads shall prevail. Your wounds are healed.
My thanks.
One step closer to our hope. Allow me. With the powers in me.
Wonder what constitutes a safe zone exactly. So yeah, kudos. Certain maneuvers will award you kudos, which can be traded for valuable items at the Sundry Shop. Sundry Shop is not available at the early stages of the story.
Time to work.
I don't even know if it's in the demo at all. Just putting that out there. So I think if I pile everything on, I can take this guy out.
Yeah.
I'm a fool. I see your every opening. My turn.
When choosing a command, the word weak will appear over enemy units that are susceptible to, while resistant will appear over those who are not. Gain the upper hand by exploiting enemy weaknesses.
It ends here.
We win.
That's annoying. Oh, that is a load of crap. So yeah, he's going down here.
Maybe next time. Impossible!
Here I come. You'll get no mercy from us.
So status changes are denoted with an icon turn counter. One turn will be deducted when the afflicted unit's turn arrives. Variety of status changes. You have poison where you take damage, paralysis where you can't act, silence where you can't use abilities, sleep where you can't do anything at all, mobility where you can't move, blindness where you have reduced accuracy, fury where you have aggro, tempt lures target to the opponent's side. I don't know what that one is quite exactly. Okay, that's gotta be like Charm from Final Fantasy Tactics. And then Instant Death, which is a load of crap when any sort of RPG, in my opinion. Auto Revive, Automatic Revive when you hit 0, Regen, get HP back at start of turn, Invincible, no damage, take cover. You become invisible, unit is unveiled upon attacking, staying before an enemy, or taking damage. Fire counter and ice counter. Wow, they have a lot of crap here. Act again is Anna's thing, the stab twice. Stop, you can't take actions. Protect, you actually take the damage of something else. It's not like the protect spell that I'm thinking of. Guarantee critical, absorption, converts damage to HP, delayed damage. Yeah, so extended range is when Hewitt is shooting from a rooftop. And then protective aura is like the protect spell that I was thinking of.
Let us pry out their weakness.
Oops. Nope. There we go.
Now! The situation is grim.
Actually, that would be a really bad move. I was thinking about turning my back, but...
I need this.
the one guy would just stab me in the back, even though I'd be guarding him from the front. Oh, that's a load of crap, too. If the move misses, they shouldn't be able to do anything. So he's down.
Damn it! I underestimated them. Don't lose heart, Saranoa. Show them that the Wolforts never back down.
How shall I destroy you?
I fight for peace. With the powers in me.
I've been waiting for this.
Yeah, I'm just gonna use it.
I'll be your shield.
So he resists that too.
I shall do what I can.
Allow me.
This will be of great use.
Time to work.
Victory is within reach. Victory is within reach.
I see your every opening.
Time to take flight. You'll get no mercy from us.
That could have been a lot worse, but he didn't do it.
I'll make this quick.
Just die already!
I shall try my level best.
Now!
Together. Victory is within reach.
That's not as hard hitting as I had hoped.
How shall I destroy you?
Allow me. Forgive me!
Let me heal your wounds.
Allow me.
I owe you.
I'll take you on!
So I'm looking as the next person to act is going to be Anna, so she can backstab someone if I stay here. I think I want the guy on the horse mower. Are we able to actually see his information here? There we are. Oh, so you can see there was this... Okay, that would have been nice to know before I started this fight.
Come on!
My turn.
Have another!
That's heartbreaking.
This will prove useful.
Sounds right already!
Here I come. Together.
Still not
Victory
enough.
is within reach.
Shall we begin? It ends here.
I ain't that slow!
To work then!
When a wolf is cornered. I'll make this quick.
Ha-ha!
May I?
We will make our ideals reality.
Let us pry out their weakness.
Won't be enough.
Your defenses, that seemed to work.
This is good.
This is most unpleasant.
I fight for peace.
If I were to scorch off to the side, that won't do it. Has to be this move.
You've left yourself open. That hit the mark.
I'm actually going to stay here because I'll guard the healer.
I shall do what I can.
Your wounds are healed. Much obliged.
You won't beat me! You're done!
We win. Sound strike.
Love the battlefield.
Ah, my old wounds flare up again. I can fight no further. Exham, I will leave you to fight for the glory of Hyzant.
My turn. This battle is ours.
Nope, gotta move. So I do want to blind this guy just to keep him out of trouble.
Darkness engulfs you.
And of course I don't get it.
My aid is yours.
Carefully.
Wait your turn! You brute! Haha!
My turn!
I've gained new strength.
Goddess, I thank you for your blessing this day. A worthy foe is a glorious gift indeed.
I was about to say, we should have just delayed his turn, so
Let
he
us
shouldn't
try
be
out.
doing anything.
Your defense is weak.
You're open. Allow me.
Yeah, we're gonna do it this way.
You've left
I
yourself
think
open.
this maximizes...
I asked for no quarter. You did not disappoint. Perhaps one day we can fight as allies.
maximize my efficiency in farming and crap.
Let me heal your wounds.
Now for her, I do want to stick to healing.
Allow me.
Until I know how to grind, I have to just be as efficient as I can possibly be. Like, I even have incentive to try to draw this out a little bit to get EXP on other guys.
Away! Hurts, don't it?
My turn!
I will end this.
That's what you think.
Time to take flight.
Out of curiosity, can I shoot an ally? No, you can't. This might be enough for her to level.
This ends now!
Yeah.
My pride is my shield.
So I don't know if I lose out on spoils by leaving that guy for last, or if I should go for the big fish. So we get an HP ring there. Enough money to actually buy other stuff. Thing is, Roland's going to be a bit on the weak side for a little bit.
To think they'd get the better of us.
Your father taught you well. You wield that greatsword with skill beyond your years. Well fought. The day is yours.
Victory goes to House Wolford! Our next bout shall be between General Avlora and Sir Maxwell. May glory go to the victor.
Stand back. This one is mine.
Very well. I accept your challenge. Whoever taught you, they taught you well. Though something tells me you surpassed your teacher long ago. Your defense is formidable.
As is yours. I yield.
Victory goes to Sir Maxwell!
My hand. I can't feel it. So that was General of Laura. I pray never to meet her on the battlefield. There will be no quarter given today, young lord of House Wolfort.
I would expect nothing less. Huh? Where am I?
Ah, you're awake. And none the worse for wear, considering the blow you took from Sir Maxwell.
He was too strong for us in the end.
Today, yes. But let us keep at our training. One day, the students will surpass their master.
Let us work hard for that day, my friend.
To arms, brave warriors completed. So yeah, we didn't have to go up against Sir Maxwell, and we lived to suck another day, as I always say. But that's it for now, folks. I'm the Hero of Light. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.